Are you having a hard time decorating your home?
This isn't working.
Tired of furniture that won't fit through the doorway? The unexpected costs at checkout and running out of paint halfway? Are you done with putting all the spare tiles you bought in the garage? Well, there's no need to fear. The Math Fairy is here.
Who are you?
I'm the Math Fairy. I sensed that there was a mathematical problem that I could solve.
That's great, but I don't see how math is gonna fix this mess.
Actually, math can fix just about anything. Did you know that decorating requires math?
No.
Here, let me take you on a mystical adventure to show you the wonders of math.
Is this Virdi Depot? I was just here. I've taken multiple trips and I keep on buying the wrong things and I never buy enough of anything.
Choosing exactly what to buy will take a very important mathematical concept: area. For rectangles, area equals base times height, and this is key for covering a room with your specific awesome decorations. Taking the length of a wall and multiplying it by its height will give you the area of that entire wall, and you can do the same thing for measuring out windows or any unique architecture and accounting for all those surfaces. This can of paint should tell you how much square footage you can expect to cover.
Okay, but what about the outside of my house? I have things like overhangs and round windows, and that can't be fixed by base times height equals area.
Let's use variations of the area formula.
Okay, like those formulas solve the paint problem, but I don't know how much tile I need. My room isn't a perfect rectangle.
Don't give up, let's solve this together. For triangles, their area will be 1/2 base times height. You use the right angle of a triangle to create a rectangle that you then find the area of, and then simply remove the excess you added by cutting it in half. Even if you have a triangle with totally different angle measures, you can split that triangle up into 2 right angle triangles. For circles, the formula is area equals pi times radius to the second power. This is because when you unroll a circle, it becomes a rectangle that we can measure. The rectangle's height is the circle's radius, and you'll find that the length of any unrolled circle will be half the length of its circumference. So this is the circumference formula, and this is us cutting it in half. Now, you use this base and height to get the area of the rectangle, and hence the area of the circle.
Well, okay, I guess tiling isn't that bad if you know the math behind it, but I don't know what to do about my furniture. It looked great in the store, but it doesn't fit into my house.
Before you go to the store, try to take the dimensions of the things that you have, so that way whenever you're here, you actually know what to look for. That way whenever you bring home a new dresser or ceiling fan, it fits with what you envisioned, and it doesn't block any walkways. Let's figure out how to calculate how much tile, flooring, or backsplash you need. First, divide the space you want to cover into squares and rectangles. This doesn't have to be perfect. There will be excess in some places due to curves or irregular shapes. Then, measure the base and height of one of the rectangles in inches, divide by 12 to convert into feet, then multiply base times height to get square feet. Do this for all your rectangles and add your square footage all together. Then, multiply by 15% to account for wasted material when cutting or if you make a couple mistakes. That is the total square footage of material you will need, and you can simply find the square footage of a single tile, floorboard, or panel and divide the area of your total space by the area of a single material to know how much to buy. You can also try a circular design. You can do this kind of design by finding the circumference, dividing that by the length of each tile, and then repeating each layer as you move closer to the center. When you try to put 2 tiles right next to each other facing a center point, you will notice some overlap. Draw a right angle from the edge of both tiles, and that will give you where they overlap, which can be trimmed away. Do you now see how important math is, especially in decorating?
I mean, I do. This information would have been helpful before I ruined my whole house.
Well, you could have also paid attention in high school geometry.
Well, yeah, but you can also work on being on time for your job.
Wow, math is always so underappreciated. Call now to learn more from the Math Fairy today. The Math Fairy has helped billions of people worldwide with problems like, should I risk driving to work with an empty fuel tank because I'm late, or pick up gas on the way? As well as, how much exercise will it take to burn off this Baja Blast? From daily struggles to millennium long ones, the Math Fairy is there. We can solve any problem.